Welcome back to the homestead. Welcome to part 3 of the let's put the Dodge back together. We've got our rocker panel welded in, as you saw. We did get our bondo on. We did not video that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to sand our bondo down and we're going to get some paint on this thing so we can start putting it back together. You'll see the green stuff right there, and right there is bondo. It's what they call auto body filler. You get it at your auto parts store. Use it to smear over, the bad spot and smooth it out. You get you set up here. So we're not going to get real fancy. I mean, this is just our homestead truck. It doesn't have to look like a show truck. It's a work truck. We use it, we work it. It does what we need it to do. Our concern is that it's mechanical. We want to know that we could jump in this truck and head to California tomorrow. And mechanically, we know we can do that. So we're just trying to keep it looking, semi-presentable and safe is what we're trying to do. So you can get sanders that run off your air compressor that are made for this. I'm using my woodworking sander. I got 120 grit paper on there. So we're going to work this last little bit by hand in these grooves. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to put a coat of rattle can primer on. Now, what I am going to do is cut a piece of cardboard here. Now obviously if this was something really fancy and the paint was really nice, you'd want to tape it off and keep things from getting covered. But in our case, this is going to be very sufficient. So we're going to go ahead and let that primer dry. We'll come back and give it a couple coats of top coat paint. In this case, we've got a silver that matches the bottom of the truck pretty close. You can kind of tell if you look. We don't get real worried about color. We found a really decent rust-free bed. Well, we didn't find it. A good friend of ours found it and actually sold it to us at a really good deal. And the truck itself is maroon and silver. Maybe one day we'll get it all painted the same color, but at the moment we really just got to get all the rust stuff underway, taken care of. When we find a good set of fenders and a good set of doors, we'll go ahead and do that. But that's pretty much it. We'll bring you back after it's all painted, and we will hang some door. Well, we'll hang a door and a fender. How's that? We do have to deal with the door. As I mentioned before, the top of the door is moving all around, and as Sue had pointed out, the holes are not, they're stripped out, and somebody put nuts inside. I think there might have been supposed to be a plate of steel inside the door that keeps it from flexing. We're going to have to dig into that. But anyway, we'll bring you back when we're ready to put the door on, and we'll explain what we're doing from there. Good morning and welcome back to the homestead. Part 3. Basically today we're going to put the door and the fender back on. We put the seat back in, put the rug back in. Yes, I know we got to change the floor. The floor's not going to be here for a few days. So what we're going to do now is we're going to probably find a door hinge, maybe a door, wait for the floor to get here. And we'll do another work session on that. So for now, because of the coming snow, we knew this was going to be kind of a hurry up, get it together, get it back out. We're going to put the door on, we're going to put the fender back on, we're going to get it running. But as you can see, we got our rocker panel on, good and solid. And as you can also see, we're not expert, body guys. We could have made it look fancier if we wanted to, but again, our goal with this truck is mechanical dependability and safety. We're not really that worried about it looking like a show truck because we're going to use it. So we're going to get you set up. Sue's going to help me lug the door over here, see if we can get this door back on, and yeah, just get this thing together.
Headlights.
So we've got it back together. Like we said earlier at the beginning of the video, it needs fenders, it needs inner fenders. We have the fenders. We have to find a door for it. We're not really that worried about it. You know, as you just saw there, I mean, we were probably 45 minutes putting it all back together, including the door. So floorboard will be here sometime next week. We'll keep an eye on the snowstorms. And sometime when we have another week gap or whatever, we'll bring it in and we'll get that floorboard fixed up. We'll get it up on the lift. We'll sandblast underneath where the spots have a little surface rust, and we'll get some paint on them. We'll get everything covered up and just try to preserve that cab for as long as we can. You know, the rest of the parts are pretty incidental, but the cab, you know, we really don't want to have to change it if we don't have to. So while it looked like a big job, you know, we probably total have 4 to 5 hours into that. And yeah, we got a new rocker on the truck. So hope you enjoyed coming along with us for that project. We'll bring you back for the next one. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.